Today, we hear the account of a real-life hero of 9/11 who only ran into the fire because people were still inside.
You need a rescue team. Over. Copy that. We have to change over to channel 2. Order, please calculate it. We might need another vehicle. 141 is dispatch.
The alarm hit like a mallet on a bell. One hard strike, and the firehouse moved as one. We were pouring coffee 1 second, pulling on bunker gear the next. The dispatcher's voice was too calm for the words. Plane into the World Trade Center. You don't process a sentence like that. You obey it. Boots thump, coats yank. We roll. The ride downtown is quiet. Sirens screaming outside. But inside the rig, nobody speaks. That's how you know this isn't routine. Crossing into Lower Manhattan, the sky doesn't look like sky. It's a ripped page, smoke stitched into blue. When we step off the apparatus, we smell jet fuel and hot metal and papers, oh much paper. Thousands of pages fluttering like panicked birds. People are pointing upward. I don't look up right away. I look at my crew. Stay tight, I say, and only then do I raise my eyes. The North Tower is burning. Then, another roar. We glance south. A second impact. We don't need a clock to know it's 9/3. We run. Inside the lobby, glass crunches under our boots. Chief officers are carving order out of chaos. Staging here, triage there. Companies assigned to stairwells. We get our marching orders. We are going up. Elevators are out. We shoulder gear, climb the B stairs, pack lines, radios clipped high. People are coming down, faces white with dust. Some barefoot, some carrying others. I brush shoulders with the man who can barely breathe. I hand him my spare. He tries to give it back. I push it into his chest. Keep it. Go. Climbing becomes a rhythm. Step, breathe, step, breathe. Check your partner. The air grows hotter. The radio's busier. We pass a maintenance worker helping a woman who twisted her ankle. He refuses to leave her. We'll get you both, I tell him. We move again. On the landing, someone has taped a handwritten note. Thank you. We don't know who wrote it. We climb faster. On 20-something, we meet a wave of evacuees. We hug the wall to let them pass. A man presses a flip phone to his ear, shouting over the stairwell echo. I'm coming home. He looks at our helmets like they carry promises. I wish they did. My radio crackles. Update, command post, sectors. The heat licks through the walls like a living thing. A woman stops and grips my sleeve. Are you going up? Yes, I say. She nods, lets go, and keeps going down. Time becomes elastic in smoke. You count floors, not minutes. My shoulders burn under the cylinder. Sweat finds the salt-broken places on my face. We pass a floor where sprinklers sputter, useless. Somewhere metal groans. We keep climbing. Over the radio, a voice I know says, keep moving, keep moving. The stairwell door bangs open below. A Firefighter coming down, empty mask, eyes red. He says nothing. He pats my shoulder as we trade places on the same narrow steps. Through the wall, a sound rolls through the building like distant thunder turning close. The kind of sound you feel in your ribs. The South Tower goes in a roar that finds your bones first. We stop because the building itself seems to hold its breath. The radios ignite. Maydays. Location checks. Sector repeats. Conditions. Command asks. Still climbing, someone says. We do. There's work above us. We reach a floor where smoke is thicker. The hall low and strange in the emergency lights. We call out. Bang, boots on doors. People answer.
Help, I can't breathe!
We herd them to the stairs, pass down flashlights, check faces. One man insists on retrieving a framed picture. Take it, I tell him.
We need to leave now.
Go now. He nods, clutching it to his chest like oxygen. A coworker's pager chirps with a message that will never be returned. He turns it off and whispers, "Later." We move. An officer appears through gray, eyes ringed black from soot. We're pulling back, he says evenly, as if saying, "Lunch is ready. Orders are orders, but so is instinct. I want one more door." He squeezes my shoulder. Now, we pivot to the stairs, begin the same trip in reverse. Slower, more people clinging to rails. My partner counts with them. Hold the right, I say. We've got you. Down feels longer than up. On 10-something, a paramedic we know is guiding a pregnant woman. We make room. Radios carry fragments. Units accounted for. Units missing. Names that will become numbers. The lobby comes in, rushes. Light, dark. Light again as smoke moves with the wind. We spill onto marble torn with footprints of ash. Outside, the sun is raw. A pale disk behind a storm that never learned rain. People move like they're underwater. Command gestures us across West Street. I turn my head at a high metallic cry. Steel shearing somewhere you can't see. I pull my hood tighter. Keep moving! The air pressure shifts. We hear it before we see it. The North Tower gives a sound like the world exhaling. We run. There is a moment when the sky becomes a wall coming towards you. Gravel hits my helmet like hail. Someone shouts, "Mask up!" I grab a stranger's hand and pull him under a truck. Tuck him against the tire. Use my body as a door. The world turns gray, and then less than gray. Noise pressed into dust. When it passes, we are coded in the city itself. At the staging area, officers mark names. Some answered, some not. We pass water bottles, share masks, wash eyes with saline. People wander in, faces blank, not injured but altered. A fellow firefighter stares at his radio like it might speak the name he wants to hear. It doesn't. We form into teams and move toward the pile. No flames now, heat beneath and smoke above. Paper, rebar, shoes, a single revolving door panel like a fossil. We call out and stop to listen.
Is that a tapping sound? I think so, over there.
When silence answers, we dig. We learn the sharp language of listening for tapping. Lines of us pass buckets, like they pass time, hand to hand. An ordinary motion made holy by purpose. Someone cracks a joke so small it barely exists. It lands like a feather and lifts anyway. A medic hands me a pack of gauze. I put it in a pocket with other small white hopes. A pager somewhere under us chirps again. A ghost calling the living. We stop, listen, dig harder. Hours pass without the sun moving, because smoke is a different sky.
Over here.
Heavy equipment arrives, but the quiet work continues. Kneel, lift, pass, listen. We find a helmet shield. Someone wraps it in a bandana like a flag. I don't ask whose company. I already know too many. Evening edges in. A runner pulls up, breathless.
Over here. I found someone.
A building to the north is unstable. Later we will learn its name and number. For now, we're moved back, counted again, redeployed. We keep our heads down and our eyes open. The day has not finished teaching us what it can take. Lights on cranes turn the pile into a stadium nobody came to cheer for. The smell changes, less fuel, more something I don't name. We sip coffee that tastes like smoke. We keep working. We will keep working for days.
This coffee is terrible. You're right. What did they even put in this?
At the command post, a sheet of paper appears, then another. Names of members unaccounted for. The number becomes a shape I can't see around. We pass the sheet quietly, each of us searching for letters we love and fear. I find one and look away. Then I look back, because looking away is not what we do. When someone asks how we're doing, we nod and say, okay. Because words like not okay don't fit in a mouth that has to hold orders. A chaplain moves among us, blessing with gloved hands. We don't talk about tomorrow. We talk about the next 10 minutes. We came back again and again, in the same boots, wearing more of the city each time. We learned how dust can be a clock that keeps different time in your lungs. We carried out what we could, marked where we had to, stood still when the sound of silence meant listen. We buried friends. We kept their names in our pockets on paper that went soft with sweat. If you ask why we went in, I will tell you something small and true. Because someone was above us. And if you ask how we kept going after, I will tell you something bigger. Because we were not alone. Thousands of hands, all passing the same bucket, in a city that remembers and keeps remembering. I was a firefighter. On 9/11, this was my story.